Yeah, hello, good morning, and welcome to the Tuesday edition of the Nigerian Market. Nigerian Market is the advocacy program of AID, and AID is Ambassador's Initiative for Development and Empowerment. We want to welcome everyone to another new month. In Christendom, we said it's a month of grace. That is, grace stands for five. So this is a month of grace, and it's a month that has a lot of goodies for us, as Nigerians, especially those who will be following us on the platform, of the Nigerian market, because we'll be bringing you things that maybe you are not even aware. That popular adage that says what you are looking for in Sokoto is in your Shokoto, and you didn't know about it. So that's what we'll be discussing throughout the month of May. And so we hope that all of us, we keep tight and then be part of this program. My name is Chimene Samuel Paul, and for now, I am just here alone. Nigeria's situation is getting every day new dimensions and all that. Mr. Slater is yet to join us. Maybe when he comes, he will be able to recount to us his experience with Hold Up today, because their road, like every other road in Nigeria, according to him, is as this the trailer fell and blocked the road. So in the last 2 hours or more, Mr. Slater has been on the road trying to come to office and then be in the studio. So you can imagine how this will have affected, the businesses today. We know that majority of those who come for daily business, comes from that ASICS, and all the products or their commodities. The popular okpa for those women that sells okpa in the morning, the buns. People who will just catch one small breakfast before they go to office this morning. All those are already tied down on the road. And what about civil servants who will be going to the office? If you are from the Maraba ASICS and you spend over 3 hours and you are not still sure that you are in the office and this is past 10. So these are the things we'll be looking, and then we plead that government will look into these roads. Let our government do something, try to expand these Maraba ASICS roads. I think that could go as is another. So the road should be expanded so that we can have free flow, because it is a daily occurrence on that road. Anyway, that is our own part of advocacy. Nigeria must be good, and it will work for all of us. So, on the Nigerian market today, as usual, we have always appreciated and we keep appreciating all our viewers, those who have always been with us on the platform. We welcome you, and if this is your first time of coming, we also welcome you and say Nigeria belongs to all of us. So the issue of economic development or empowerment or job creation, security, and all that has to do with Nigeria cannot be left in the hand of any particular or group, individual or group of persons, to assure you that they are going to help you solve these problems. It must be a collective responsibility or effort of all of us as Nigerians. Just like the issue of the gates people or security people, as we call them. If you trust your life in the hand of these security people in the estate or maybe in your private house, and then you sleep and snore that I have one security or gatesman at the gates, only God will help you, because the guy will even sleep more than you who is paying him or her. All right, so let's see how these things can, let it be a collective effort. So Nigerian Market Platform is a program that is there to build Nigeria. There's nothing we talk about here other than how can we as citizens, look inward to build our economy. And how can we as citizens begin to see how we can, resurrect our economic situation? Our economy is in bad shape. There's no doubt about that. But if we look inward and stop over importation or importing everything we want to use in Nigeria, I think that will help to build, our market. We'll build the economy. Then we will also create job. And when we do all these things, we will reduce poverty. So it is a chain that must not be left. There's no way we can leave it in hand of one person. No, it is collective responsibility of all Nigerians. So if you are with us on the platform, please don't be a passive viewer or audience. Let's be active, make your contributions, engage the program, engage our page, like it, share it, let people know that something is happening, and with that we will keep growing Nigeria, and I will always say we'll grow the Nigeria of our dream. People, they have built their nations. Those who are rushing to China for everything, we have said on this platform severally, China shut down their borders, closed down, that people should not go in, nothing from outside comes, and they built their economy. Today, Nigerians are always, or Nigerian government has become like, oh, without China we cannot exist. People did that. So if you want Nigeria to be like China, to be like Canada, to be like America, please begin to look inward. Do your investment in Nigeria. Patronize what we produce or what we make in Nigeria. Then with that, we begin to grow our economy. As usual, this is the first program in the month of May, sorry. But before we go into the new topic, we'd like to just do an overview of what we discussed in the month of April, talking about the spotlight. The whole of the month of April, we did a lot in talking about business spotlight. We looked at what is spotlight, business or product spotlight. And definition said it is beaming light into your business or your product. If you have a business or you have a product that people are not aware of, then who is going to patronize you? You just become a peasant manufacturer or producer or SMEs or whatever title or this thing you use for your own. I'm a CEO. But your product has not left the shores of your street, then who will patronize you? Now, the essence of beaming lights in your products, is to ensure that people come to know about your product. And of course, when more people come to know about your product, then you see more patronage. And when you have more patronage, that's how you can now grow and then have more income. So we looked at that, business or product spotlight, what it is and why it is very important. We have said, on the platform, if you don't let people know about your products, even when fake comes, those ones, will swallow your own. There's no, whether I like it or not, business is about competition. So if you are making something and then the next door neighbor is also making that, and your own is not known, and maybe your own is even the best, the man who is doing the wrong one, who has taken his own for people to see, then it is own that we will know. By the time your own that is original and the standard is coming, they begin to say, no, we are used to this one. This one, they begin to suspect your own, who's supposed to be the original, to be fake. So to avoid that, adulterations, to make sure that people don't begin to have doubts about your product, that's why you need to spotlight it. And we look at what is important, or the importance of business spotlight. We have said that, products must be known for it to be patronized. And of course, you need to increase visibility in everything you are doing. That's what we're doing here in Nigerian markets. We need to increase our visibility so that you can join and enjoy part of our program. So increase visibility on your product so that more people can know about your product and then patronize your product. So that's one of the benefits or importance of business or product spotlight. And then of course you remember that we also carried out an opinion poll through our platform, the Facebook platform, asking, yes, we're talking about business. This business is, whose role is it to run business, public business especially? Is it government or private sector? And then from that opinion pool, we have a result that shows that government have no business in running business. What do we mean? If a pool was conducted, like they go to run election and then they do election pool and all that before the election, and then you see, oh, begin to do permutation. We did similar things in terms of running public business. And 13% said government, 83% said private sector. So it means that it is the responsibility or the duty of private sectors to run business or public businesses. What role then do you think government will do? Government will play a lot of role in policy making. That said, quoting from our own Okonjo Iweala, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo Iweala, the DG of World Trade Center, and every other person who have also made a comment in that light, says government has no business in running business or in doing business. The government have responsibility is to create enabling environment for businesses to grow, thrive. Government should, as a matter of urgency, today Nigeria, so many farmers cannot go to farm again. Why? Insecurity everywhere. It is not the duty of the farmers, to go and create security. It is the duty of government. So this is where government has a role to play. Government ensures that our roads to our farms are safe, ensure that roads to our markets are safe, ensure that the neighborhood markets are all safe. These are roles of government. Government come up with policies that can make these businesses to grow and not to be involved in running these businesses. So we looked at that again, whose role it is to run public business, and a lot of people said private sector. So if you're a private sector person and you have not taken up your own responsibilities, then you have nobody to blame. Don't keep blaming government, because you, as a private sector person, you have not also come up with your own contribution or idea. So take up the responsibility as somebody who wants to do business, and then do it. Then government will not have any role to play in running of business again. And of course, we went to running of spotlight promo. Yes, tell us how well you know about the businesses in Nigeria, because we're always talking to people, we're always on the field. A lot of Nigerians keep asking, we don't know. Oh, this thing is in Nigeria. Oh, we don't know. Shortly, I think before we introduce that promo, we were just in a discussion, and somebody could still say, like before, even common toothpick, we don't even produce in Nigeria. And thank God we're in the field. And I just corrected him and said, not only toothpick we are producing, we even have machines. We are now fabricating machines that produce those toothpicks. So there are a lot of things that we are doing in Nigeria, or are now producing in Nigeria, yet Nigerians are not aware. So we just came up with that promo to say, just let us know how well you know about the Nigerian market. How well do you know about the Nigerian product? So that if you see the fabric, if you see one shoe in the market, and then comes with one label, you'll be able to differentiate to say, yes, I know that there are Italian shoes and people go for Italian shoes, but I think that this one is made in Nigeria. We've said on the platform that our brothers from Aba, since they know that we have that flair, if it is not falling, it is not good. So they now produce in Aba, take it to Benin or Cotonou. That is abroad now. And so they take it to Cotonou and bring it back to us in Nigeria. So we're now buying foreign. So what we have produced here is what we are buying as foreign products. Just like what we do in our crude oil. We will now produce our crude oil here, drill here, and then take out to go and then refine outside and return it back to us as imported products. But we also said on the platform, until I went to Ministry of Trade and Investment, we didn't know that the crude we are even talking about. On the platform, we say, well, no, we're not discussing anything on oil and gas. But when I went there, my eyes was open that there's nothing Nigeria can do without oil and gas. Why? Because we have just known that crude oil is just, or the product of crude oil, byproduct, is just PMS. That's the normal fuel we use, and DPK, kerosene, and AGO, which is diesel. Then what happens to the other byproducts of oil, the crude oil? we are meant to understand that the oil and gas downstream, the whole of the things you are using in your house, the car you drive, the clothes you wear, the bottled water you take, the plastic, all are byproducts of this same oil and gas. So you just imagine what will happen that, oh, we don't talk about it, but Nigerians just depend so much on oil and gas. So we came up with that promo saying, just tell us any company you know, because we're trying to say visibility is the order of the day. Coca-Cola is known everywhere. Go and just check Google, and if you know how much they spend on adverts, that's why Coca-Cola is everywhere. That's why I think we have other brands of noodles. But if you ask anybody, in both adult and children, if you just want to carry out, please give me noodles. Even the person, most of these people who are selling it will be looking at you because they don't understand what you mean. Until you say Indomie, it looks as if Indomie is now the name of in all the noodles or group. Noodle is the general name for everything. Indomie is just one of a product by a company or this thing. We have now Dangote pasta or whatever. Then we'll have the Mimi noodles and but Boa, you know, all these things are the things that Nigerians must know, so that we don't just classify that we don't do anything. Yes, we are known as being a consumer nation, so we don't produce. But I'm sure that our programs on Nigerian market is now telling Nigerians that, oh no, I think we've gone past those areas where we're not doing anything. Now we're trying. Nigerians are very hardworking people. We have that resilient spirit. No, we can do it spirit. Maybe the government is not helping us. If not, most of these things will have just been a history that Nigerians can do a whole lot of things. So that's what we have been discussing. And so that took us throughout. Said mention one product, you know, or one company, and then you tell us one of their products. Now, but this product must not just be within the locality. So mention the company, mention their product, at least that you can find in 5 states. And if you do that, you win yourself 1,000 naira worth of airtime. Well, those that took advantage of that, maybe that they just spent 2 minutes and then got 1,000 naira airtime. So all this we did in the month of April, and it was just a wonderful thing. We enjoyed ourselves. But again, this is new month that we said Happy New Month. Again, this is May. And May, I said in early opening this thing that, you know, for those of us who are Christians or who go to church, we believe that May is grace, and you know what grace means. You know, it's 5 liter grace. We don't joke with anything that has to do with grace. So it's a great month. For us in Nigerian markets, we have fantabulous, you know, topic to just discuss. So we're introducing a new topic for the month of May, and that is looking at e-business. E-business. What's e-business? We'll be looking at that. Like we said, a lot of us carry smartphones. A lot of us have phone. I said, what you are looking in Sokoto is in your Sokoto, and you didn't know. Every day, even the security people, most of these small security boys at the gates, you see them with Android phones. But what's the Android phones doing in their hands? Hello, how are you? Just make call, and then maybe use WhatsApp, and then you chat, you know, on WhatsApp. You chat on WhatsApp. But the other aspect of, you know, business, you know, doing business on with your phone, a lot of people are not doing that. So that's what we'll be discussing in the month of May. E-business or e-commerce. What is e-business? What is e-business? He said e-business is an online business. So any kind of business, you know, or commercial transactions that include sharing information across internet. So anything you are doing, that has to involve the internet, the use of internet, is called e-business. E-business is an online marketplace. So you can you can have your company or your store online. You don't need yeah, Mr. Sledge, you're welcome, you're welcome. So
Yes.
so funny about what happened this morning. So I just want you to just give us a paper.
And then you'll be very, amazed to see me very late for the first time.
Yeah, really.
But see, it's nature. We can't be able to control. There's some certain things you can't control.
Yeah.
You let it happen. And as I'm talking to you, I've been on the road for the past 2 hours.
Wow.
I'm coming all the way from Nyanya to the town, and the road was blocked. The tanker that fell since yesterday. And
wow.
Unfortunately, the government have not been able to put it into.
That's
it has also affected all computers on the road. In fact, people are trekking all the way from Maraba to AYA.
Wow.
So I'm talking to you now. But I thank God I was able to make it to the studio this morning. I want to thank the vehicle I joined.
No, because
Private sector to individuals. So we are all, rope into it this morning.
Well, just wondering, I mentioned earlier, because most of these small businesses like the Okpa seller, Nigerians will like all those, breakfast in Nigeria is either akpu garri rice, but those other little spices of Okpa, make me well. You know what they call make me well? Those donuts and all those, they just come with so funny names. And
of course,
so those people
to also tell you that in every advantage there's disadvantage.
Yeah.
Every disadvantage there's an advantage.
Oh.
Okay, so to this level, I want to let you know that it is a boom for some of them.
That's because
the boss I had that everybody is adding my back because when he will get to the office, when he's going to take his breakfast. So the Okpa seller this morning has done so much, and the pure water seller.
So that's the boom for them.
So I believe that side they are booming for this morning. So I think it's a reconnection to that side.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Sled, for joining us. At least finally the Appian Way brought you, and you just entered the studio in Appian Way. So we'll look at that again. But because of our time, we have just introduced the e-business. I know that's your area.
Okay. Yeah.
Mr. Sled, you tell us more about the online business. By Thursday, the time is really up. But we want to thank everyone who has been with us, for today. We have wished you happy new month. We have also introduced, we did a recap of all the spotlights, and then we have introduced e-business. I think that this month, I beg you, don't just give an inch. Let more people know about this. Share this, engage, like the page. Because we'll tell you more about those things in your phone. This phone that's in your hand every day, how can it now turn to money-making venture so that you begin to make money, with this phone in your hand, and not just keep buying recharge card, buying data while you're not doing anything. Buy the recharge card, get data, and then make money with your phone. So that's what we'll be discussing, the e-business. and on e-commerce. So once again, we want to thank you for being with us. Thursday, we have an expert on e-business. He will be here with us on Thursday, and I tell you, it will be a time like never before. So once again, we want to thank you for joining us, Mr. Slett. Welcome. Yes, I will people in the queue, welcome and welcome. All right, let's take our mantra.
Yes.
Yeah, so because we're saying we have to develop and
despite
grow
the
Nigeria,
situation, we
yeah,
must
so
continue to look inwards. And
Yeah,
that's
so
why we must buy Nigeria.
Nigeria to grow Nigeria.